A former Portstewart sub-postmaster says he regrets pleading guilty to the false allegation that he had committed fraud after faulty systems showed a £17,000 shortfall in his branch's accounts over a decade ago.
But Lee Williamson has been told the mass exoneration of all those wrongly convicted in the Horizon IT scandal could mean he doesn't have to keep fighting his appeal. Sarah McKinley has this report.
Lee Williamson has been wrangling with shame and anger for years. Today the Court of Appeal heard he might not have to fight to clear his name anymore because of the PM's plans to exonerate all those impacted by the Horizon IT scandal. The road so far has been long and lonely.
If you felt you'd let your family and your friends and everybody down, you felt you'd let the community down that the post office was in. And you didn't have an answer. No, you didn't have an answer to why what was happening. And the biggest regret I had was that because I had no explanation, I pleaded guilty to the charges that were presented. And the advice at that time was I had no previous run-ins with the law, I had a clean record, and if I pleaded guilty, it would be likely to get a suspended sentence. And my main aim was to stay out of jail.
Having been hospitalised for mental ill health for a month when there were criminal proceedings ongoing against him, the recent ITV drama about the scandal was all too relatable.
It was very difficult watching the man that had stepped out in front of the bus, because you could put yourself in that shoes and it's only very small margins that you're not there yourself.
Pressure had been mounting on the government to find a speedy and meaningful resolution for sub-postmasters and sub-mistresses since the drama soared to popularity.
I've had still by the day have more people coming forward, people with convictions. It's on a professional level, people come and speak to me and I try and find solutions to their problems and find legal solutions. But on a human level, it can be quite difficult because there are people telling me things that they haven't told anybody in their lives. They've carried it with them for 20 years plus. So it's really difficult still for people to come forward, but the momentum's there now at the moment.
With some uncertainty around how this law will apply in Northern Ireland, Mr Williamson's team is still preparing for the next stage of his appeal, and a public inquiry into what's widely considered the worst miscarriage of justice in UK history continues. Sarah McKinley, UTV Live.